Hi everyone, and welcome to Inside Bristol. I'm your host Sheridan Nichols, and joining me today is Maggie Bishop. I'm so excited, Maggie, to have you here with Believe in Bristol, and you're going to talk a little bit about the Border Bash.
Yes. It's upon us. I know. You blink and summer's here. It's crazy.
Amazing.
We're finally starting to get some nice weather out, so it doesn't feel weird to talk about some of these summer activities. But we're really excited. Border Bash kicks off May 18th. It is the 19th year for this summer concert series. So that's really hard to believe that it's been around for 19 years. But like I said, it starts off on the 19th, or the 18th, I'm so sorry. And we start at Piedmont, the intersection of Piedmont and State Street, and then we'll move up and down State Street all throughout the summer concert series. There's 6 different events, so we'll roll all up until August, but we've got a really awesome lineup. Give you a few sneak peeks,
Yes,
and then they'll give you the full lineup. But we're going to kick it off with a really, really great concert. It's with a great disaster, and then someone that everyone is definitely familiar with, Holy Ghost Tent Revival, is going to rock it out with us on the 18th. On Piedmont and State Street. And then on June 1st, we've got the Sulphur Springs Strings Dippers. You have to say it 5 times fast. Everyone right now will wait. No, just joking. And then the Appalachian Trail Bluegrass Group, which is really awesome, on June 1st. JP Parsons and Beth Snap are going to be on June 15th. And then we've got a really, really, really cool 4th of July lineup. We've got Bill and the Bells are going to kick off our 4th of July music. And then we've got Teen Spirit, which is a 90s cover band. So it's going to be really fun, high energy for the 4th of July. And then on July 20th, we've got Ancient Cities and Justin Fader and Frank Bronson. And then closing out the concert is going to be Thrift Store Cowboys and Guy Marshall, who are actually both playing Rhythm and Roots this year. So, and a couple of those are as well. So it'll be a good preview for Rhythm and Roots, some good local and regional bands. Of course, we'll have lots of vendors and kids activities and beer gardens, you know, for everyone to enjoy. So we're really excited to kick this off here in just a couple weeks.
And if you didn't get all of that, you can always look it up on the website.
Of course, BelieveInBristol.org has the full schedule of Border Bash as well as everything else happening in downtown Bristol.
Great. Thanks, Maggie. We
Thanks for
appreciate
having
you
me.
being here. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Inside Bristol. I'm your host Sheridan Nichols, and I am so excited for Mike Music to be here. And it is that time of year again for the farmers market, and I just love this time of year.
It's a good time of year.
And nothing beats the farmers market. It really is amazing.
You're
So give
exactly
us some
right.
details. For those of you, if you've never been, like, please, please, please put this on your list of things to do.
If you've never been, shame on you. I mean, it's
You've
plain and
gotta
simple.
go. It's amazing.
It's funny because I always get this question around this time of year, when does the farmer's market open? And I tell everybody, it's always the first Saturday in May. So you can go ahead, set it on your calendar. This year it's May 5th. Next year is going to be May 4th, et cetera, et cetera. It's always the first Saturday in May. And our Saturday market runs all the way through the end of October. And it's every Saturday, 8 to noon. And in the early season, you know, we'll probably have 15 to 20 vendors there. During peak season, that's going to go up closer to 35 vendors or more per Saturday. And our vendors bring everything from the freshest local produce to fresh farm-raised meats. We'll have some folks making some delicious baked goods, and then some crafters bringing some just beautiful handmade items to the market as well. And it's a neat way to spend a Saturday morning. It's not your typical trip to the grocery store with your grocery list and let's just go up and down the aisles, and you might run into somebody you know at the grocery store, and you may know the person at the checkout if you go there often enough. At the farmer's market, you get a chance to know the person that's raising your food or selling you your handcrafted item, and you get a chance to strike up relationships with those folks. You're supporting a local farmer, you're supporting the local economy, small business, all that good, warm, feel-good stuff. But bottom line, you're getting good, fresh produce that was either picked, if not that morning, the day before, and that's hard to beat.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. And it's not just produce. They have all sorts of, great goodies. And
Exactly.
So it really is a fun activity for the family.
It's a great family activity. We get
And
customers
kids
of
can
all
ask
ages.
the farmers questions, which they love doing
It's
and
a
answering.
great opportunity to do that. And not just the kids, the adults too. I mean, how often do you get the chance to ask the person who raised your vegetables or your meat, hey, now tell me a little bit about this.
Right.
It's a great chance to do that at the market. It's the farmers market is what I call appointment shopping. You know you're going to go do it on Saturday morning. You know you're going to go spend a little bit of time there in the market, enjoy a beautiful day, hopefully. We get a lot of folks that come out, they'll get their Saturday morning coffee and then maybe pick up a nice baked good there in the market and just stroll around, do their shopping, and that's the way they start their Saturdays. It's also a great way to start out a day just browsing around downtown Bristol. Depending on which way you come into downtown, the farmers market can kind of be the gateway to downtown, if you will. Start out there, then go walk around and browse through some of the wonderful shops. If you stay long enough for lunch or a little later in the afternoon, pop in one of the restaurants. It's a great part of downtown Bristol.
It sure is. Well, thank you, Mike, for being on the show today.
Thanks for having us.
Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Inside Bristol, and I'm with John Luttrell, and today we are going to talk about, what are we going to talk about today?
The Bristol Hiring Expo. It is
Woohoo!
back again.
This is something you're going to want to mark your calendar and hear about. So tell us about this expo.
The Bristol Hiring Expo, this time it's going to be on Thursday, May 24th from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. It's going to be once again at the Bristol Motor Speedway South Building, right there along the Volunteer Parkway. So if you've been to the event before, exact same location. We're hoping to have probably anywhere between 40 and 50 employers at the event. There's going to be something for, I can't think of a person that there's not a job there for. We've got manufacturing, education, healthcare, really anything you can think of.
And it's just a really good opportunity to really see what's out there. There's a lot of different variety and job opportunities that some people, you might be qualified for and you don't even know it. And this would be a great chance to, find out. Plus, it's at the Speedway. You can't beat the location.
Sure, we hear all the time, there's just no good jobs in this area. We can't find anything. That's just not true. There are so many jobs available. When you have that many employers under one roof, there are literally thousands of opportunities for employment. And it's something, this is I guess you could technically call it the third annual. It's the third year we've done it, but the fourth actual hiring expo we've done. And they just keep getting better and better and better.
So now when people come, should they bring their resume?
Absolutely. Bring a resume if you've got one prepared. There is an opportunity for anyone who happens to see this show before May 9th. We have an interview workshop that is going to be conducted at the Slater Center at 2 o'clock in the afternoon to help people sort of polish their resumes, work on their interview skills. But after that, just bring a resume and be prepared to talk and put your best foot forward for the employers that are going to be there.
Oh, this is exciting. Well, is there anything I'm missing that you wanted to add about this? Do you need to register or you can just go?
They don't. It's completely free to attend. No registration is required. Employers will be there all day long, so you don't have to show up right at 10 o'clock in the morning. You can come really throughout the day, anytime that's convenient for you, all the way up until 5 p.m.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. And I know this is something that we're all looking forward to.
Absolutely.
So it'll be in good weather, too. It's
Sure.
always nice at the end of the day. So we can guarantee that, hopefully.
Right. Thank you.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us today on Inside Bristol. And we'll look forward to seeing you next time.